Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I am Lit and this is Fortnite Save the World PVE. And what I thought we'd look at today is looking at the actual event that we've got. I'm also going to look at the Chinese New Year heroes that we've got on there and also check out their perks and bonuses. And then we thought we could check out the Fortnite dragon weapons, which look pretty cool. So once we've looked at the Valentine's questline, we're going to look at those and then we'll see what is new in Fortnite Save the World. Here we go. Okay then, so first up then, we've got the Love Storm, which is the new event that's out, and the first quest is search red mailbox for notes for summer. So you can just go straight into the event quest. When you're on the main quest page, just click the little event thing down here in the bottom left, and then you just work through the quest line. Now it's quite short, it looks like there's quite a big V-Bucks reward in this one. If you go to the second page as well, you've also got a legendary soldier. It looks like Jonesy but as a Cupid kind of thing. Now I did see a ninja with wings, but it doesn't look like it's made the final cut, so I don't think that one's going to be in at the end. So but overall these are the quests. So there's only 7 in total, and like I said, there's going to be gold rewards in there, V-Bucks rewards, and a legendary hero. Now I know that Ralmy, who's in the Discord, played this and he was pretty much done in a couple of hours. I mean, if it was even that. He said on the Discord he was going to try it out, and he came back on the Discord about an hour and a half later, maybe 2 hours, and just said, yep, I finished it, I've got the legendary hero. So I don't think there's a lot of gameplay time there. I think they're quite straightforward, but you know, we always love these rewards. I think it's a short event, so I don't think it's going to go on for ages and ages and ages. So they've just put it in so that pretty much everybody can jump in there and get it. Okay, so let's move on then and look at the new heroes that we've got in this new event. Alright, so the best way to find the heroes then is to go to Armory and just go into your collection book, and then you can just hit the Chinese New Year, and we're going to look in here. So we've got the Berserker, Riot Control, Thunderstrike, Flash. So we've got, you know, each of the different tabs. Let's have a look at the soldier first then. So we'll go into the Berserker Headhunter, and you can just preview item down here, and what this will do is show you the perks. So this is Berserker Headhunter, and if we go to view, we can actually see the outfit there, which looks pretty cool. I mean, it's one of the best ones I think so far. I do like these New Year skins. It kind of reminds me of the Overwatch when they did the Chinese New Year with the kind of patterns that they've got on them. So let's just have a look at her perks then. So we've got Advanced Tactics, which we know increases 10%, increased by 10%. Health increased by 10%, so that's range weapon damage and the health. We've also got Shockwave. Anyone who plays a soldier much knows Shockwave, basically where they jump down on the floor and they knock all the enemies back. Debilitating shots, which they've got pretty early on, that's at level 2, so that's quite early on, which is great. Survivalist. There's always some questions about the Survivalist skill, whether it's viable or not, but you know, I tend to use it. I use Survivalist Jonesy quite a bit, and it's quite high up. You've also got Explosive Optimization, reduces the energy cost of Shockwave by 15. That's definitely useful for crowd control. Warcry at level 2, so this actually, for me, makes her extremely viable. Warcry is one of the best skills in the game. So give a Warcry affecting friendly characters within 4 tiles, grants 40% more damage for ranged and melee weapons. Also grants 40% attack speed for ranged weapons and 16% attack speed for melee weapons. Ability lasts for 10 seconds. The effects of Warcry does not stack, which is absolutely great. You've got Inner Pinch, so increase the weapon reload speed by 35%. Leadership, reduce the cooldown of Warcry by 30 seconds. Again, making this skill extremely powerful. You know, you can have the uptime on that can be quite regular, which is great. You've got Hold Still, so replace Shockwave, Knockback, and increased impact by 2.5 seconds. Enemy Stun, which is really good as well. Frag Grenades, you don't get Frag Grenades to level 3, but then again, I don't use the Frag Grenades that much anyway. They're a good crowd control measure. However, this is more an up close and personal fighter, and you can use a Shockwave to get out of it if you're in, if you're getting swamped. Short Fuse, so refresh Shockwave when the soldier's shield breaks. And this one, up close and personal, Warcry applies 45% vulnerability to nearby enemies, does not stack with debilitating shots. So there's some really great skills on there, and the bonuses that you get from Berserker Headhunter are, you've got Quick Shield in slot 1, which reduces the shield generation delay by 10%, and support bonuses are applied to your primary hero when this hero is in your support slot. And the second skill, so the second slot, is the Tactical Squad bonus Hold Still, which we all know about before, and that way you replace Shockwave Knockback with increased impact and 2.5 seconds enemy stun, and you get that really early on at level 2. So this character, the Berserker Headhunter, actually comes into her own as soon as you get up to level 2, and then just carries on getting better and better and better. So I quite like this one at the moment. It's quite a good hero, and as I said, I think this is one that a lot of people are going to try and go for and try and get. So let's move on to the next hero then. Okay then, so we've got Riot Control Hazard. Let's just check him out and have a look how he looks. See, that's a pretty snazzy outfit. I love the tattoos he's got on there as well. So, you know, this is Hazard that we've got. I use the Hotfix Hazard quite a lot. It was questionable, you know, some people like him, some people don't. He's got a really quick repair speed, which is what I like. You know, you can kind of cheese a lot of the objectives and stuff using him. But this one, this is Riot Control Hazard. So you've got the decoy here. So it deploys a metal decoy which can distract all enemies within a 1.5 tile radius for 12 seconds, vulnerable to nature damage. You've got the base when you get to level 2, so that's quite early on. You've also got what doesn't kill you, so the decoy has 25% more health, so you can see where the focus is going here on the actual decoy itself. You've also got on there the energy regen, so regenerate energy 25% faster. A godsend for anyone who plays a constructor because they're so slow. Personally, I'd want that at 150%, but you can't always get what you want in that case. The plasma pulse you get at level 2. That's when he drops the deploys a little device which emits an exploding plasma pulse, and that does it drops that every that emits the pulse every 0.125 seconds for 10 seconds. Can be quite useful. It gets rid of the little ones quite a lot, the little husks, little mini husks that come out. Decoy stun, so when the decoy is destroyed or it expires, it creates an explosion that deals impact and stuns enemies for a 1.5 seconds. You've got 1 hot minute, which reduces the cooldown of the plasma pulse by 20 seconds. That's pretty cool. What's the cooldown on the plasma anyway? 45 seconds, so you're almost cutting that in half, which is pretty useful. You're coming with me, so increases decoy enemy attract radius by 1.5 tiles. Again, this guy's it's really about crowd control in this sense. Kinetic overload. So damage 335.3 energy damage. Damage type is considered plasma as well as energy. Critical hits with hardware melee trigger a kinetic overload, dealing additional damage knockback to the target. Triggers once every 6 seconds. Plasma Pulse Blast, so when placed, Plasma Pulse immediately fires a wave of plasma, deals 125 energy damage. And then the last one is Plasma Overdrive, and that increases the rate of the Plasma Pulse explosion by 33%. And you can see the little write-up down here. So he's a crowd control constructor, which we've just said, who follows up Decoy with enhanced Plasma Pulse attacks. If anything, you know, it'll be quite fun to play. I like this because Riot Control Hazard can actually get in there, so when we are getting swarmed, you're not just going to be running around fixing up the base quick. You can actually get your hands dirty with this one and actually get involved in the action, which I think would be pretty awesome. So let's have a look at the next hero we've got then. Okay, so this is Flash Eagle Eye. We've been using the Recon Scout Eagle Eye quite a lot recently, so let's just have a view then. So there we go. So he's got like the fur hoodie on, and it's got there, and I love the metal fisting that the Eagle Eye has as well. So let's just quickly go back on there. So Flash Eagle Eye. So what have we got on here? Let's just look at the right up at the bottom because I quite like seeing that. So it's a hit and run outlander who stuns and eliminates enemies. So looking at that, then we have actually got. I can hear my mouse wheel already here. So you've got focused acquisition. So increases chance of loot find to double loot by 6%. Great. Phase shift we know about. You know, that's ammo regen time 15 seconds. Rapidly shifts 1.562 tiles in the direction currently moving, so that's quite good for getting around the map. Still doesn't really keep up with the ninja, but extremely useful in that sense. The shock tower's awesome, you know, chain lightning doing a base of 9 damage to enemies within 1.367 tiles, stunning small enemies for 1 second, can stun large enemies after multiple hits. I use that quite a bit, you know, it's quite useful. I always have to remember that it's there, but it's a really useful ability if you're getting swarmed. And the shock tower pulses every 0.5 seconds and lasts for 6 seconds, so that's pretty awesome. The loot llama you get at level 2, we all know what that is already. I'm not going to read that one out for you. Level 5 you get hit them while they're down, so plus 24% damage to stunned, staggered and knocked down targets. That's extremely useful, and I can see that actually working out quite well. Phased out, so reduces the refill time of phase shift by 5 seconds. You've got anti-material charge, with a cooldown of 30 seconds and a cost of 35 energy, but performs a punch that travels 1 tile, dealing damage to any structure punch at 99. So basically you can just punch through walls with this, which is extremely useful if you're searching for loot crates and you're on a bit of a loot run or you're on a gathering run. Then this is extremely useful. You've also got parting gift, so phase shift drops 2 high impact explosives. That's extremely useful. I didn't know about that one. Dodging melee attacks with phase shift grants an extra explosive as well. Super Capacitator, so further increases the duration of the shockwave tower, which is great. Fist of the South Moon. Now I'm guessing that's a bit of a play on words of Fist of the North Star, if anyone's into the anime, but it reduces the cooldown of anti-material charge by 13 seconds in the zone. Now you don't get in the zone till you get to rank 3 on this one, so till 3 stars, so that's quite a way up there really. But after 5 hits in a row with a pickaxe, gain in the zone, which increases pickaxe damage by 24%. Electroshock, so the shock tower deals 133% additional impact damage. That is massive, and I'm not sure how that works in the terms of balance. I'd love to try that out, so once we get up to that level, I'm most likely to do a video just so we can test that out. And Kinetic Punch increases the impact and knockback of anti-material charge by a moderate amount. Moderate amount's a bit of a cop-out. I'm not sure how much a moderate amount would be, but again, this is one I think she probably scales up quite high. So it starts off with some of the big skills, you know, are quite hard to get a hold of, you know, they're quite a lot higher up. But for those of you that are playing in Twine, or you've got loads and loads of you know, training manuals and stuff ready, this could be one to plow a lot into, because I can see how this could actually work and how Flash Eagle Eye would be quite useful. So that's definitely one to keep an eye on, and especially if you're into the gathering type. So let's move on to the ninja. Okay, so we've got Thunderstrike Scorch. I've been playing a lot of ninja at the moment, and this is my go-to ninja. Look at that hair. I mean, that looks pretty awesome, to be fair. That's better than normal. Does the mohawk normally go all the way over? But I think the armor's probably the best one. He's kind of got this almost like a samurai ninja type look on him. I love the ninja star that he's got on the belt there, and the boots that he's got. All looks awesome as always. But Scorch never lets you down in that sense. So Scorch has got level 1, then he gets Shinobi, so it reduces fall damage taken by 10%. Crescent Kick, so you've got the cooldown 10%. So he goes more for the rather than the Dragon Slash one that we had, this one goes for the Crescent Kick, which is a bit like Brawler Luna in that sense. A quick kick that does 483 damage, 2142.4 impact, and stuns 3 seconds. That's extremely powerful, so that could be extremely useful. The cooldown 10 seconds is nothing, so again, the more that you can get the energy cost down of that and the cooldown down on that, that can be extremely useful. And I can see this guy being, you know, quite a popular go-to hero, because he'll be able to clear out waves and waves at a time. Mantis Leap, so Ninja can leap one more tile jump in, so that's basically the double jump that you get. The Kickback, so reduce the energy cost of Crescent Kick, we've just been talking about that one there. Wake Up Call, so the Ninja does 28% more melee damage to enemies that are stunned, staggered, or knocked back. Smoke Bomb you get at rank 2. Shadow Stance, so after defeating an enemy with an edged damage, the ninja enters a shadow stance for 4 seconds, which is pretty cool. You saw that in the last video. If you've seen my Dragon Scorch video, then you'll see that one in there. We use that all the time on there. Dragon Days, so when the ninja shield breaks, an AoE blast that deals 800 base damage and stuns nearby enemies for 1 second. So that's good for getting out of things if you're in a bit of a mix and you need to get out fast. That'll be quite good for knocking enemies back around you. Quick Kick, now this is a massive one. Reduces the cooldown of Crescent Kick by 4 seconds, and if you look at the Crescent Kick, it's only got 10 seconds already, so you're going to have Crescent Kick up every 6 seconds by the look of this, which is great. Dragon Slash you don't get till number 3. Dragon Slash is a great skill, as I said, but this is more, it's basically Dragon Scorch but with the Crescent Kick instead. So Ninja springs forward 2 tiles, dealing huge damage there, as you can see, with an edged weapon. Double Impact doubles the impact of Crescent Kick, and Shadow Stance continually recharges the ninja's shield at 20% of its usual rate. So this is a ninja that specializes in stunning and destroying enemies through close range fighting. So Thunderstrike Scorch is a very up close and personal hero. Again, I think this one's going to be super popular. It's definitely one I want to get and showcase off as soon as possible. So if I get the chance early on, this is one of the guys I'm going to be going for. But as I said, I mean, I think all the heroes look pretty good. I mean, they're all viable, and it could be something I think that's going to be you know, extremely popular, the Thunderstrike one. So let's look at the weapons then. We're just gonna have to look at the skins on this because it doesn't give us the stats on each weapon on there. So if we just go to view, so this one here then, if you look, this is the ranged assault. So the copper ranged assault, that looks pretty awesome on there. Kind of looks a bit like a super soaker with the little thing at the back. And we've also got the, let's just go back to this. So we've got the Dragon Launcher. Now I love the look of this one. So preview item view. So that's the Dragon Launcher there. That looks pretty amazing. I like the way the handle goes on the back, that it just sticks outwards. I think it'll be cool to see the animations holding that. You've got the Dragon Blunderbuss, which is the shotgun basically. There we go. Looks quite Christmassy with the red and the greens and the golds on it. But yeah, that looks pretty awesome as well. And let's go back again. Oh, the sniper rifle. Now this is the one I like the best. So if we go into this, and see there, that looks absolutely beautiful. So that'll be a really popular one, I think, as well, for those of you that like the snipes. And if we go back again, so that's the Dragon's Claw, that one. We've got the Dragon's Sword. Oh, so that just looks absolutely mean. It's massive as well. A bit like a broadsword, I guess. Looks like it's a two-handed one. But I love the bottom of it. It looks like something from Power Rangers. And then if we go to the last one as well then, and then we've also got the Dragon Spear. I think this will look great on a ninja as well. See, maybe I want this one instead, I don't know. There's so many to choose from in this one, but I thought that one looked pretty awesome as well, with the little like dragon snake type thing there holding the blade coming out of it. And then last off, if we just, to finish the video off, look at the Dragon Crystal weapons. And if you look, they're all quite similar. So this is the Assault that we've got on there. They all look quite similar. You know, you've got the gold magazine at the bottom there with the decor that looks really good. We've also got the Crystal Blunderbuss. So I think these all look exactly the same on there. So view. That's the same kind of thing on there with the little handle at the bottom with the Super Soaker bit on the bottom there. So are these exactly the same? I think they all are. Let's just have a quick look. Right, we've just looked at this spear, so let's quickly check that one out. Preview item and view. Yeah, that's exactly the same. So they all look pretty awesome. I like the way that the like the serpent tail kind of goes down the staff there as well. So guys, there's a lot to get your teeth into there. I'm going to be leveling this up, so I'm going to be going through the event and hopefully getting to show you some videos over the next week. And then what we should be doing is unlocking the new survivor, and I might even do a little bit of a showcase on that one as well. But the main one that I want to show you, the challenge I'm setting myself, is that I want to get the, if I can find him, go to the Armory collection book. The main thing that I want to show you guys is the Thunderstrike, and hopefully we can do a mission somewhere along the line where we're using Thunderstrike Scorch, and we can look, you know, show off all his skills and look at how good that Dragon Kick is when we get going. So guys, if you're looking forward to this, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, obviously make sure you subscribe. Everybody should be a part of this. There'll be a link in the Discord, you know, come and join us and come and have a chat with us. We're in there every day, and there's always lots of activity going off. In the Fortnite room in particular is probably the most active, so we'd love to have you in there. And if you've not heard already, we are running a competition that we're drawing on the 1st of March, and what you're going to be able to do from then is, if you've put a like on any video, and a comment as well, and be a subscriber, and if you've done that on any video from January 2018 or February 2018, then you're in the draw, and you get an extra draw. You know, you get put in once more, so you get an extra one. You get a maximum of 2, and you go in again if you're part of the Discord. And if you do that, then what you can do is win a copy of Fortnite Save the World PVE. Now, there may be more than one copy up for grabs. You know, I've not decided just yet. I'm going to see how popular this gets, but you know, come and join us, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.